I'm not a speedrunner. I've never claimed to be a speedrunner. I, quite frankly, don't know how to do it properly. It's my friend's birthday today, and one of her favorite games of all time is Detroit Become Human, so I thought it would be quite fun to speedrun this game. I don't know any of the tricks. I don't know how to do it, so I'm just gonna try and play the game normally as fast as I can. The fastest ending for Detroit Become Human is where you kill off Kara and then Marcus, and as such, Kamsky takes back over Cyberlife. Coins. 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 Hi, Connor. I didn't start the fucking timer. Bollocks. There we go. Right. Well, after that mishap, we're introduced to Connor, who is in an elevator playing with his coin. He's going up to a penthouse to negotiate with a deviant android called Daniel to stop him from doing a murder-suicide. After finding Captain Allen and getting the rundown of what's happening, instead of looking for literally anything that will help us with this case at all, we go and talk straight to Daniel. Given that we didn't have all the information we needed, instead of, rationalizing with Daniel like a proper negotiator, we kind of just boot him off the edge of the building. And he kills us. After a long unskippable cutscene with Kara, we gain control of Marcus. Avoiding literally everybody on the street, we go to the paint shop to pick up some paint, and avoiding everybody on the way back out, we make our way onto the bus. Reconnecting with Kara, we arrive at Todd's house of sunshine and happiness. He tells us our purpose in life, and like a good robot, we get to it. We witness one of Todd's many breakdowns. You hate me! Then we're back to Marcus. We wake Carl up, stick him with drugs, force him to piss himself, and then send him downstairs. We take Carl to his art studio and put him on his machine. We watch him have at it, he talks to us about it, and then he makes us do some work of our own. He looks at it, he goes, man, fuck that shit, and he makes us do it again. And then Carl's son Leo comes in, asking for drug money.
Mom, can you give me some money, please?
And we say, no, go fuck yourself, I'm not giving you money for drugs. And he goes, oh, I fucking hate you, Dad. And he walks off. And then we're back with the big con. We're tasked with finding Lieutenant Hank Anderson in this android-free bar. We finally find him, fucking drinking away his sorrows and what have you.
Lieutenant Anderson.
And we force him to take us to a crime scene. We walk in and we see this motherfucker, his name's
Carlos Ortiz.
He's been stabbed 28 times.
28 stab wounds.
Our goal here is to find enough evidence to figure out exactly what happened and report back to Hank. Is this the mission with the fella in the ceiling? I think it is, isn't it? Yeah, I failed the mission. You're meant to. Shut up. Serving spaghetti to our esteemed owner Todd and his wonderful, totally real daughter Alice, we witness his final outburst.
You should stop taking drugs, Todd. Sometimes you really scare me, Todd.
I actually fuck up this sequence many times. You're meant to get killed far earlier than I did, so, massive time loss. Thanks, Jayden of the past. Exiting the room, it forced me to go downstairs. I wasn't expecting it to do that, so now I didn't know what to do. And then I nearly killed Todd. But it's fine, he caught us and killed us.
He loves you.
What a weirdo. We're back as Marcus, and Carl notices that someone left the lights on in the art studio.
Did you leave the light on in the studio?
We call the police and find out who it is.
Leo!
Leo wasn't too happy that we said no to fueling his drug addiction, so he's stealing some of Carl's art and hopes that he can sell it off and pay for more drugs. We break through the code barrier and push Leo because, this choice doesn't actually matter. The illusion of free will. Marcus wakes up wet and broken in an android graveyard. Analyzing everything defective about him, he figures out what parts he needs and goes on a mission to recover them. We find some legs.
There's a place where we can be free. Find Jericho! Find Jericho!
Get told about Jericho, find a heart pump, find an eyeball, find an ear, and make our way out. I just want to say, an hour and 7 minutes into the world record speedrun, they're already finding Jericho, so, we're not really on track here. In his mind palace, Connor has to find Amanda and tell her his findings of Deviants. She's not so impressed that we didn't solve Carlos's case, but who cares?
I must admit I'm a little bit disappointed.
Who's must admit? At the precinct, we have to wait for Hank to arrive, so we scan his desk of things that he likes, and then get called in by the police captain. He tells us all about different crimes going on with different deviants, and sends us on another case. Marcus gets flashbacks to his time in the graveyard, remembering to find Jericho. We set out on a mission to find each and every little Jericho marking. There is so many. Oh my god. We do some sick-ass parkour. And we make our way to Jericho.
Dream on! Dream on! Dream on! Dream on!
Wading through the underbelly of the boat, getting a flashlight, and... fucking gets me every time. We find the people of Jericho. Lieutenant Hank Anderson uses his exceptional detective skills to order himself a burger. We have a little heart-to-heart, but then we move on to our next case. We look around the pigeon room, and like the mission before, we fail on purpose. Because it's faster. I swear. Back with the outcasts at Jericho, Marcus tries to understand what's really going on here. He asks some questions. He gets answers that he doesn't really like. So North tells him to go and see Lucy.
Go and see Lucy.
She cauterizes one of our wounds and makes us drink blood, I think it's blood. Bit weird. And then we start to explore the Jericho ship. We find out that they're dwindling on spare parts, so Marcus hatches a plan. Connor returns to his mine palace for another debrief with Amanda. It's a bit rainy. Once again, we failed our mission, so Amanda's impression of us goes down. And then she sends us on another case with Hank.
A new case just came in.
Connor breaks into Anderson's house because he thinks he's dead. He wasn't dead, he was just a bit drunk.
Mr. Anderson.
We whack him in the shower to wake him up, and then find him a lovely fresh pair of clothes. He gets dressed, and we make our way to the the Eden Club. Marcus's heist is now in full swing. We arrive at the docks of the Cyberlife warehouse, and like free run our way in. We take down a drone, steal the supplies, and then get caught by an android.
Your presence constitutes a level 2 infraction.
Instead of doing anything about it, we straight up just run away. Well, not even that, we get caught. Hank and Connor arrive at the Not a Strip Club and meet up with Gavin Reed. That was really hard to say. We look at the dead fella on the bed, try and figure out what happened to him, reactivate the Tracy that the fella was shagging, and try and ask her as many questions as we can before she deactivates again.
Tell me what happened.
After a long chat with the club manager, and then another long chat with another fella, we give up on finding the escaped Tracy.
We're wasting our time.
All of our failed missions so far lead Hank to be quite tense. Awaking in the street as Marcus, we go and rally our Jericho troops for an infiltration of the Stratford Tower. We distract the one human worker at the front desk, convert one of the androids, and after she lets us through, make our way up using the elevator. On our designated floor, we go into the bathroom and find our disguise, put it on, walk back out, make this android give us a keycard, find North, and make our way into the server room. We cut a massive hole in the window and start scaling the tower. What a set piece, by the way. We cut a hole near the top, break our way in, and meet the rest of our gang. We blow a lock, make our way through the hallway, knock out these two fellas, and break into the broadcast room.
Keep your hands where I can see them!
We hold everybody up, shoot the one fella that escaped, and make our broadcast.
We are alive.
Then we have yet another unskippable cutscene. We finally meet up with Connor in another episode of Connor's Mind Palace! Once again, Amanda's disappointment is immeasurable and her day is ruined.
That's disappointing.
She sends us to investigate the Stratford Tower heist that we just pulled off as Marcus. But just like every other Connor mission, you're meant to fail it. So we stay up on the roof and do nothing.
I think we've seen everything there is to see.
You wanna go?
Yes.
North sends us out on a mission to free our fellow androids, and it's at this point that the world record finishes the speedrun. We're a ways off. Unlike Marcus's heist mission, we failed to take down this drone. We find out North's a badass, but we've alerted the police.
What's wrong with you? Are you doing it on purpose?
Maybe. So instead of actually freeing our people, we've just left them all behind.
We gotta go.
What?
Connor and Hank meet up with the Elijah Kamsky to see if they can get to the root of the Deviant problem.
Elijah will see you now.
How did they do the mocap for that? After Elijah's done swimming, Hank starts asking him some questions. But being the rich fuck he is, he doesn't answer them straight. Kamsky starts playing mind games with Connor, even bringing over one of his Chloes and telling Connor to
Destroy this machine, and I'll tell you all I know. Fascinating.
Yeah, we don't shoot it. We have a lovely personal chat with North atop this abandoned building.
No, I'm fine.
But instead of opening up to her, we just make her think less of us again.
Who I was is not important. What matters now is who I want to be.
Linking up with North, Simon, and Josh, we make our way through the streets converting each and every android that we see. And more androids. And more androids. And more androids. And also more androids. And maybe a few more androids. The police come to try and disperse us, but what was once a peaceful protest has now turned into an all-out brawl. Oh, Marcus died. As the Jericho squad runs, Connor awakens to find that the FBI are taking over their Deviant case.
You're off the case. The FBI is taking over.
What?
Hank pleads with the police chief to keep them on the case, but there's nothing he can do.
There's nothing I can do.
Connor returns to Cyberlife, gets decommissioned. Hank also gets decommissioned. And Kamsky takes over Cyberlife.
Elijah Kamsky, you're the founder of Cyberlife and foremost expert on androids.
And the timer ends when the credits roll. With a final time of 3 hours, 17 minutes and 39 seconds, that puts us solidly in 57th place. I mean, for my first speedrun ever, that's not that bad. Would I do it again? No. No, no. I don't think I would.